How's there no audio? Oh, right. Alright, is there an audio problem here? Oh, you can hear me now? Should be fixed now. Okay. So, welcome back. Again. So, I guess I'll have to re-explain a few things. So, Spore, if you don't know, is a game centered around 5 stages of gameplay. So you start as a bacteria, you evolve into a animal. Can you hear my commentary? Is that audible? Alright, so bacteria, animal, tribe, city, and then space stage. You go off to space, and that's where the game really starts to open up. I want to get some confirmation that my... Okay, I'm good. Okay. Space stage is where the things really start to open up. Visible and audio. Okay. I'll go into the stage real quick. This isn't the start of the run, but I'll go into the stage real quick just to explain a few things. So, Alright, so I start on my home planet, and I'll be getting badges in this game, so you can get badges for things like place down 5 colony buildings to earn the colonist 1 badge, and you get 2 badge points from that. And the goal will be to fill up the entire bottom bar, which requires 275 badge points. So that's the end goal of the run. And then I'll make it to the center of the galaxy, because that's where sort of the unofficial end of the game is. And it's part of the route for the game. So I'm going to go start cell stage right now. I haven't actually done this category in about 2 months, so I'm going to be a bit rusty. Hopefully not, but yeah. So times... Oh, I should get a countdown. Time starts. So I'm going to be getting a cell with 2 adjacent eyes, an herbivore cell, because that's the fastest for cell stage. I won't be going into too much detail on the early game, because this is going to be a longer form run. So, time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is cell stage, and the goal of this stage is to eat food and grow. It's pretty simple, and the strategies are pretty simple. You just go towards the food that's nearest towards you and try to stay in straight lines so you don't slow down. Yeah, everything is going on right now. So here I will evolve my cell, and I'll buy a jaw, and then... What should I name my creature? Whatever. I just named it a Q, because that's what I usually name it. And with 2 mouths, I can eat food faster, because I'll be able to eat plants and meat now. And right here, there's going to be a part I want to unlock. The booster part. This part, it gives you short, quick boost of speed, but it can also be manipulated in a really cool way. So I'm actually going to be adding that on right away, because I can. So, if I activate my mating call, during this peak of my boost, I can sort of preserve my velocity. So it gives you like this quick burst of speed with a pause in the middle. And mating call helps you preserve your speed at that moment. So that means also if you mistime it, you won't go anywhere for a few seconds. And that can be kind of frustrating. There's going to be another part I want here. I want to get kill one of these pink guys and get the silly part. Alright, that's it. That's the silly part right there. I will add that in right now. I should call it Mothman? Sure, I'll call it that. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to look at chat. but I do have to explain one thing about consequence traits. So, the actions you have in previous stages can affect sort of the abilities you get in the stages that follow. And if I eat a mixture of plants and meat, I'll become an omnivore in each stage, as opposed to an herbivore and a carnivore. An omnivore, they come with omnivore mounts you can add to the creature, but it also comes with one other special ability called the Summon Flock ability. And the ability of Summon Flock is really good. I did not want to go into that thing. Okay. Barely hear. Oh, is the game audio too loud? I can actually fix that. About to finish off this stage, and during the loading screen I can fix the game audio. Oh, is the mating call too loud? Okay. Yes, okay, so the game audio is at absolutely max volume, and that's not usually ideal when you want to be heard over the game. Okay. So. So I just used the Summon Flock ability, and what that does is it summons three to five creatures from the Sporepedia. I'm playing with developer-made creations only, because that's the rules of the category. And I'm already evolving, and I used a cool trick there to evolve. There's a lot to explain at the start creature stage, so, yeah, just hang tight. Yeah, wings, because wings are a very important part. But yeah, the Summon Flock ability is a really good ability, because you summon a few creatures to help you out in mating, or allying, or killing, which are the two ways to progress in creature stage. And what I'm doing now is I'm actually making my own flock creature, because you can make much stronger flock creatures than what comes default prepackaged with the game. Less likely, oh yeah, NSFW creatures. No, we're not going to see any of those. I'm going to save. So, the way the game prioritizes it is kind of weird, because it'll make sure that the flock creature that gets chosen every time will be your creature, because I made it in the middle of the run. I won't try to explain it more than that. But, yeah, that's just really good strategy. It saves a lot of time as well. So I need to ally one more creature. See that creature? That's my creature, basically. It's actually a little bit stronger. I'm gonna add that guy to my pack, and then I'm gonna continue on. I guess I'll ally this nest. Oh, I didn't press the right button. So I am doing some, yeah, I've forgotten what parts I need to explain, what parts are already be known. I'm realizing I'm playing this in front of a brand new audience, so I have to explain pretty much everything. So I'm doing a glitch here where I can pause and sort of boost off a creature if I have it selected in front of me. And that's a really good speed glitch. It's a really good way of getting a lot of speed. So, very, very useful trick. You'll see me using it a lot. There's also the skipping the socialization aspect, where I can use jumping. And I believe I just saw a rogue creature, Jar. A single really powerful creature that doesn't belong to any nest. And if you ally them, it gives you 100 DNA. So that's really good for the speed run. It was right here. Where'd he go? Alright, well, sometimes they just like to up and disappear. Because, yeah, it's weird. I'll go out. I'll go back to that position later, and I'll hopefully be able to find it next time. He's killing these creatures now. Oh. Alright, so the fluff just went away, so I'm gonna have to go, evolve pretty soon. Okay, so found another one of my nests. Your own nests, they're not random. I can go to this position and find a nest of my own every time, but all the other nests are random, so there's quite a bit of decision making that goes into playing the game. And luck. A lot of luck. Alright, I'm gonna add some better parts. I'm gonna add Spit, because that's a good attack part that I don't have yet. And a high level Sing. So I'm gonna start killing again. Switch from allying to attacking midway. So that's the fastest way to the creature stage. Pretty hideous. But, you know, it's the fastest creature design. It's for the speedrun. It doesn't have to look perfect. It just has to be fast. Really loud. Oh yes, the attacking in this game is really loud. Let me know if you can't hear me over the game. Oh, I got a no kill. There. I killed a creature, but I didn't get credit for killing that creature. Oh, right now there's going to be a bit of a cutscene, a pre-planned event. So there's a meteorite coming down, so everyone's scrambling all over the place. I hope you can see it. Oh, it's invisible right now. That sometimes happens. And, I can't... Oh, wait, I can, extinct the nest. There's an extinction bonus if you, kill a certain amount of creatures in a nest. And sometimes there's not enough creatures to reach that, bonus. Efficiency doesn't meet elegance. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm gonna heal up for a bit. Decided to charge me. This is not going to be the last nest I can kill before I go and migrate further. Alright, so now I'm going to... Oh yeah, there's also a faster boost glitch that I did there. Oh yes, road. Alright, hold on. I want to ally you. That's an epic creature, a giant creature. We want to avoid those at all costs. Because they'll kill you real easily. Alright, 100 DNA from allying a rogue. That's real nice. Real nice. Alright, now I'm gonna evolve once more. Right. And this is gonna be the last approaching the end of the game, right? Or the end of the level right now. Not the end of the game. That comes quite a bit later. Alright, looking for... I think that's a good nest. Yeah, level 14 attack. It's too hard to die. See, these guys are higher level than the previous nest, so they have 40 health. The previous ones only had 30 or 15. It's because I have to target a higher level nest as I go along. Because the game values change. Just lost interest in the space. Oh, we're going to complete the space. Pretty much. Alright, we need less than 100 DNA to finish. Oh, and there's a spaceship invading right now. I guess we'll kill this nest. This should give us enough DNA to fall on to the next stage of the game. You're still a bit loud. Alright, I can fix that during, yeah, the attacking in this game is really loud. So maybe I'll just have to speak up a bit. Alright. Now, the next stage of gameplay. Alright. Most boring thing imaginable? Oh, yes. The usual money grind, like, without using any glitches, is pretty boring. However, we can use glitches because we're speedrunners, and yeah, this is going to be, okay, so we'll be gathering food, and towards the start of tribal stage is one of the more bizarre glitches. Alright, I'm going to improve my stats. One of the most bizarre glitches in the game, and it basically has to do with getting infinite babies. So to make a baby, we click this button, and it costs us 10 food. Tribal stage is all about food, by the way. And I can actually duplicate that baby just by changing graphic settings. Yeah, it's really that easy. Taking over planets and selling all their buildings. Oh yes, that used to be the main strategy for Space Stage. We would get a Zealot ability, which is a consequence ability you get by getting 2 red cards and 2 green cards, which I'll explain a bit. We currently have 2 blue cards because we were omnivore, and then we sort of mix attacking and socializing a creature. I don't know where this first tribe's going to spawn. Oh, it's here. Hey, it's my creature again. Why does maybe the duplication glitch work? I don't know. I think it has to do with if you change your graphics settings, it causes you to replay certain animations. Oh, by the way, okay, so I'm going to be, to make progress in this stage, I have to play concerts for all the other tribes to ally them. I can also destroy them, but that's too slow. And while I'm doing this concert, I'm actually going to steal food from them, because I'm going to need around 30 food for the rest of the stage. And they may get mad at first, briefly, but they'll still like me in the end. Oh no, don't attack my... Alright. It's a bit risky. Oh no! Come on, stop following that guy, please. here what I'll be doing is I'll be saving and exiting, and this is what we call progression canceling. I will still get credit for allying the tribe, but I will not unlock any new extra instruments, because we start off with one instrument, and the other tribes will only ask for one instrument because that's all you have. But when you unlock new instruments, they'll start asking for those as well. However, if we use the progression canceling trick, we don't have to worry about that, because we will never unlock those new instruments, and so we can just finish with the wooden flutes. And it's a really big time save. Oh, it looks like there's a downed spaceship right there. Get this guy to gift over here. There's an epic over there. That can be pretty unlucky. Go for the speedrun to get to the center. No, not for this speedrun, because this is Omnipotent %. If this were just full game, I could just get to the center of the galaxy at the start of Space Stage, and Space Stage would be over in about 5 minutes. But instead, we're going to be playing Space Stage for a good hour. Oh, wow. Okay, green guys moving all the way over here. That's pretty good. Ally the gatherers instead of having to go walk all the way over to the green tribe. So that saves a bunch of time. Sweet. Remember, I always killed everything every time. That's what I usually did when I played casually. You go back here. Sometimes I have to shuffle my guys around because I sort of change position in this little box right here. That can be annoying. Alright, so then we'll ally the pink tribe. Let's hope the epic doesn't get in the way of that. And I also need to look at the position of the last tribe, because the last tribe, the walking distance, can sometimes lose a bunch of time. Right, we're bringing everyone, and we're bringing everyone here, not to where the epic is. Alright, and I'm also going to send 3 guys over to the last tribe. Now, usually I need the chief in order to conduct a concert, but I can do it without. Oh, but they're just ignoring me. Maybe it's because of the epic. What? This isn't supposed to happen. Why are they ignoring me? Yeah, they're supposed to, when I right-click on them, they're supposed to stay still. Alright. We have a bit of a glitch here. Bit of a time loss. Oh, wow, there's those guys all the way up here. Okay, so as we see on the mini-map here, the orange village is sending off their gatherers quite far away, actually. And that's a good thing, because that means less walking time for my other members. I can actually ally without my chief, so I usually send 3 guys over in advance, and then activate the glitch that allows me to ally without my chief. Alright. So, we have one more tribe left to go, and then we're going to go off to the city stage, and we're going to be conquering the world. So get ready for that. If I activate this ability, the flying fish ability, that means I can ally this tribe without my chief having to come over. He'll still be preoccupied over here with an animation. Look at these guys, they're dancing. I can do the same thing with Beast Master, the second ability. Now, what this ability, the Flying Fish, is supposed to do is it's supposed to bring out the sea monster, which will then dive down into the water, splashing a bunch of fish onto land, which you can then collect for food. That's what the ability is supposed to do. And, but sometimes then... Whoops. Alright, I clicked off the game on accident. Okay. Okay, so I'm building a powerful vehicle and a fast vehicle, so I can switch between the two. Anyway, as I was saying, the sea monster can sometimes be heard in subsequent stages. Like, I'll be able to hear it in Civ stage sometimes. And so that's kind of interesting how the levels connect like that. Doesn't seem I can hear it today. Okay, so religious Civ stage. I'm gonna be I'm a religious city because I allied all the other tribes in tribal stage. If I had killed them all, I would be military, and if I'd done a mixture, I'd be economic. So we're gonna be taking over all the other cities in the world using religious means. Now, I'm collecting spice geyser right now because that gives you money. And I'm also destroying tribes because that also gives you money. Yeah, that's something you can do in this game. Sometimes it will give you a car, actually. I'm better off selling that vehicle because I don't need it. I'm not going to be a military city at any point. I need to wait for my two other vehicles to arrive at this city. Alright. And now I will switch to the powerful vehicles, go back, and start capturing. Alright. Once I'm done... Simlish. Oh, Simlish. Didn't know what you meant at first. Alright, I'm gonna be heading down right now. Switch back to the fast vehicles. And one of my vehicles got stuck, actually. Alright, 3 cities. I'll be getting one more for this continent, and I'll be moving over to the other continent. Alright, you see this is an economic city, so they can't really fight back. Alright, and that's the first 4 cities, and it's actually the first half of the stage. The second half of the stage will only take about the same amount of time as the first 4 cities. So, we need 6 more cities. Oh boy. So there are 4 cities out right now, and I can tell that these 2 tribes will turn into cities because of the way the lines are on the continent. So I'll switch over to the powerful vehicles. Whoop. Alright, this one's going a bit slower than it should. That's weird. Sometimes the capture speeds in this can kind of be fluky. Right, 4 vehicles there. Oh no, I don't have room for any more. Nope, I do now. 4 vehicles here. I'll go over, sell all these, buy some more land vehicles, and send some over here. There's a lot of multitasking here. Get these guys to capture as well. So now I'm capturing all 4 cities at once. And let me switch over to the powerful land vehicles. Kinda so. Right. Right. 2 more. There's 1 here. Alright. 1 more. And actually when you have 9, oh wait, I only have 2 vehicles attacking that city. Oof. Alright, that was a really good civ stage. And we're off to space stage now. And I'll actually get one of the Maxis spaceships because I don't want to use a just make a 3-part ship and no, it'll look kind of stupid. Okay, so first things first, I have to go unlock interstellar travel, which the story in this game is there's a downshift in another planet in your system, and you gotta go and scan it. Right. So, and then you have to go and go out to this system and go over to that system and scan a ruined city. But first what we're going to do is we're going to click back and forth between these 2 stars 400 times. This is for the frequent flyer badge. We just got the first one there. And the reason why I do it here, usually clicking between star systems costs energy, and if you do it here though, it won't cost any energy at all. And I actually, during the loading screen, I actually went out and lowered my mouse sensitivity so this part would be easier. And there we unlocked Master Badge 1, which means we finished the first bar. But don't worry, the other ones are going to take much longer than that because they sort of take more and more as you go along. So the first one like takes, I think, around 10, maybe only 5. The next one takes 15, and then yeah, it keeps increasing from there. The last one, I need to get 275 badge points in the end, and that's what gives me the rank of Omnipotent. And I know exactly what badges I have to get. I have them down on notes on my desk. So, frequent flyer, we're actually going to be getting frequent flyer 4 later. That's just as a consequence of doing all the flying around. Alright, so I'm going to be going over and scanning this city. I have to complete this mission or else I can't go to any other systems. Oh. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to go back in. I was trying to do a fast zoom out where you zoom in and then back out, because it makes you zoom out around 1 second faster every time you do it. Alright, so right here, I'm going to save in the middle of this screen. I'm going to reject their mission and I'm going to reload. So what this does, it does something very, very interesting. I don't know why this glitch works, but it just does. Alright, my cursor speed is back up to normal. So, the glitch here, I will be able to take this mission twice. So I have 2 place colony missions. And I can actually place them on any system I'd like. So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an artifact. Because I have to enter at least one system first, because that means then I'll be able to just hover over the systems and see what kind of planets are in that system. And it helps with spice colors. So there are 5 different spice colors, is that right? Oh wait, no, it doesn't work yet. I think that only works after you've contacted an empire. Okay, I'm just gonna place this down on the intended planet. And that's something you're gonna see a lot in this game, me placing down empires, because I have to place down. So we have 2 right now, 2 systems, and we're gonna need 35 for the end of it. Alright, so now the goal is to sell spice to another empire. Oh, hey, there's another artifact. I'm gonna need to get 8 of those throughout this run for the collector badge. Alright, now where's this one? Alright, we have 2 artifacts right now. We're gonna need 6 more. Alright, I'm gonna contact these guys. Oh, these guys have the cheap colony packs. I'll buy one of them right now. And one of the main things in this game that I have to look out for is time loss due to every... why is this guy saying no? Every time you place a colony back down, you have to spend around 20 seconds waiting. Get all the artifacts? No, I don't need to get all the artifacts, just 8. 8 artifacts, that's all I need. Alright, I just got mission list to 5. Alright, what's this? Alright, yeah. I got the planet painting mission now. That gives me painting tools, because I'll need to use them 75 times for the Plant Artiste 3 badge. Alright, and what I'll do now is I'll look for a rare spice planet. So a purple or a pink one is what I want. And usually they can appear on the blue stars. So I've actually picked an area in the galaxy that has a lot of blue stars. Alright, that one I think will work. Pink, pink, pink. Where is this pink star? It's all the way out here. Alright, this should work. I'll be able to terraform it so that I can actually get spice from it. Oh yeah, I need to meet up with 20 empires as well. So, what's the next order of business? I don't know how much of this I'm a bit rusty on this route, I have to admit. I apologize for that. Oh yes, Traveler 1. Alright, we're gonna need to get to Traveler 3 by the end of this. I need to get the terraforming mission. Now give me some terraforming tools. Alright, now I'll go off to my planet over here. Harvest badge earn? Oh, probably the one where you have to kill all the rocks. That's one of the secret badges. Alright, Plant Artiste 3. Very cool. Oh. Alright, now, trying to recall what I have to do now. I have to, I think, get another one of these. And I'll also start a trade route with these guys. Because I'll need to start 5 trade routes, and they're really easy to start. You just need to find someone with blue face or better. And, you know, tell them, would you like to start a trade route? Okay. Right, I need an extra one of those atmosphere generator things in order to get to this outer circle. And once I get that, I will be able to put down plants and animals to fill out this bar right here, which will allow me to finally be generating spice. That's the plan. And, come on. Continue, please. Make it. There we go. Oh, that's like a giant spider thing. Cool. So I'll go now and I'll place down a few factories. So I can generate spice. Have fun. If you're living here. Alright, I'll place down 1 entertainment because I'm not evil. Hey, I got the colonist badge. I'll need to get colonist 4, which means I have to place down 100 buildings. Alright, so now that guy is generating spice. I'll have to go away and come back a bit later. Because you see, I'm at $5,000 right now. And, you know, I'm going to need a lot more than that. I'm going to need to get $10,000 at some point. But the pink spice should help out with that a lot. And there's a spice, there's basically the glitch that allows this route to be possible, is the spice duplication glitch. And, it's a pretty cool glitch. I have to get a few more missions as well, so I'm going to accept a mission from that empire, and then go on, go to this planet, and eradicate 5 infected creatures. That's what this thing's all about. And this is a pretty good planet, because it has already a full T1 score, so I'm going to actually, there's a colony down on this. Whoop, what the hell? No, there wasn't a creature there. Sometimes the scanning, the thing that points to the infected creatures is a bit wrong. This is how we are eradicating COVID. Alright, I'm out of colony packs actually, so I can't put one down here. And once I'm done with this mission, I'm gonna, guys will oh, they're not green face. As soon as they make it to green face, which I guess is the best way I can put it, then I can forge an alliance with them. Alright, these guys don't have any spice yet. Alright, what should I do now? I'll make it back to my home planet so I can recharge for free. Because I have almost no money right now. I don't want to pay another empire for charging. I'll find another empire. It could be kind of tough to find. I don't think they're not actually randomly located, but it's a bit hard to memorize all the locations. Here's one. Oh yes, and the energy packs. I will buy these one at a time. They only cost $5,000, and there's a badge in this game where I need to buy 200 tools for the Jack of all trades badge. That one, right there. Right, we're at Master Badge 3 right now. I think now is the time to check to see if these guys have any spice yet. Alright. I can duplicate this spice right now. Right, so here's how the spice duplication process works. I beam it down, go in here, buy the spice off them, and then beam it back up. So now I have 2 spice. I start with 1. Okay, buy these, buy. Now I have 4. I'm going to do this until I have multiple stacks of 99. I can only hold 1 stack of 99 at a time. Right. Bring that back up. We're at 16 now. Now I'm hoping not to fall into the... Whoa. That one only had 5? Okay. Yeah, there's... It's a bit fluky sometimes. Sometimes you beam up and you only get 5. Instead of the full amount you should get. Alright, we're at 64. 1 more duplication. And we should be at a stack of 99. Alright, 99. So now what I'll do is I'll beam this down. And I'll buy 98 of it. And then I'll move it on the ground. Because I can only hold 1 stack of 99 at a time. Oh, 5? Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's a bit fluky sometimes. I haven't actually explored all the possibilities of it. I'm gonna place down 4, because sometimes they can disappear when you hover over the planet. So I'm gonna place down 4. So I have 98 right now. And 98, it can be sold for, the most a pink spice can be sold for is 70,000. So we're going to be looking for one that offers 70,000 for pink spice. And while we're doing that, we can also find out we can also find new empires that we never found before. And also go for that traveler badge. 14,000. That's pretty good, but it's not 70,000. So, if we find a 70,000, one that offers 70,000, we'd be able to get the Golden Touch 5 badge and the Merchant 5 badge. Merchant 5 badge means you sell items for $14 million. And so the fact we'd be able to get that very quickly would be awesome. Actually, I wonder if I can sell this artifact and get Interstellar Drive. No, these guys don't have it. Alright, I want to find one that has 70,000. Alright, I know these guys have an Interstellar Drive, because Interstellar Drive is what I get from the Frequent Flyer badge, and it allows me to travel a further distance. There we go. Right. Finding empires. There's one here. Oh, hey, another artifact. No. I guess I'll pick up this artifact because I have to. Anyway. Well, I have to get 5 is what I meant to say. Or 8, I mean. It's hard to talk. Alright, so. Be looking for more empires. I should really, I don't have all their positions memorized, but I sort of have a general feel for where they are. Oh yes, and these guys have expanded to 2 systems, so that means more opportunities to find valuable trade. No. Okay. This could sometimes lose some time, but as soon as I find one that offers 70,000, then we're golden. Here we go. $22,000. Wub Empire. Actually, I'll start a trade. I'll start an alliance with these guys right away, just by buying 5 energy packs. Already, they like me that much. Right. So we're at Diplomat 2. There's gotta be another one around here. Man, I should really memorize all these positions. Here we go. Oh, Traveler 2. That means I unlock monoliths. Those are required for another badge. The Brain Surgeon badge, where basically, if you guys know the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, there's a scene in it where there's a monolith placed down, and it sort of brings these monkeys up to a human level. And it's basically the same item here in this game. Okay. I'll check a few more locations. 28,000, come on. It's not good enough. Alright, I'll take at least 50,000. No, I can actually check my home empire. Maybe they'll offer some good sales numbers. 18,000. Let's check this one. No. Oh boy. Okay. Let's check this one. 22,000. Come on. It shouldn't be this hard to find one that's worth. It shouldn't be this hard to find one that's offering at least, 50,000. Oh, this is ridiculous. It's RNG hell right now. 30,000. You know what? I'll take it. And I'll buy a few things as well. Right, Merchant 2. Golden Touch. Golden Touch 2. Master Badge 4. I'll abduct one of my piles. 98,000. Alright. One of the piles disappeared because I float over and they give you the spice automatically. Alright, so I can buy a few things, but I need to get to 10,000 money at some point. Wahoo, wahoo! Guys make such funny noises. Okay, I shouldn't be buying too much yet. Let's look for some more empires up in this area. And I may as well place down a colony right now, because placing down colonies later is going to take up a lot of time. Because you have to wait for 20 seconds while they refresh before using one again. That prevents you from just spam placing them all over the ground. Oh, there's one here. Alright. Damn it. I'll buy only the really necessary tools right now. And you can form an alliance with basically anybody just by giving them a a good amount of money. But we won't be doing that yet. Alright, so I want to get this artifact. Must be coming pretty close to the end of the collector badge. Alright, so I think 1 or 2 more artifacts should do it for the artifact collection phase. Yes, here we go. 56,000. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Okay. Merchant 1, Merchant 2, and Merchant 3. Master Badge 5. Golden Touch. So we get a bunch of badges at once. Oh, this is a... This is not actually where I meant to go. Right, I need to go back to the pink spice plant and get some more pink spice. But first, I'll place down another colony. I can't place one down in that system because there's a civilization stage plant there. Oh, same here. Same here. Oh, same there as well. Wow. Okay. Actually, I placed down 2 creatures because I gotta fill out a few ecosystems for the zoologist badge. Right. And I can immediately start placing down buildings because I'm gonna need that for the colonist badge, where I need to place down 100 buildings in total. So it's good we start now. Oh, I didn't even get that artifact. Oh well. Right, back to the pink spice planet. We need more pink spice. It's hard to speak. Oh, they even generated one. Oh, wait, no, that could cause one of my stacks to disappear. Well, I only need one. I only need one. Ugh, I only need one. Not both of them. Just one. Oops. Okay. Right, now, we're going to go off. I'm going to place down another colony right now, because, yeah, it's something I have to do throughout the entire run. It doesn't really matter if I'm placing it on barren T0 planets or lush T3 planets, although I could. I prefer to actually put them on T3 planets because those are those allow me to put on a lot of buildings for the colonist badge. Okay, let's go back to this guy. The Fit Empire. Flit. Alright, we have Golden Touch 5. It's our first level 5 badge. And you also need to buy 10 monoliths. Master Badge 6. Now, as soon as the badges show up, the shops reset, so I can buy even more materials from these guys. There's no... It's weird how there's no, there are no shortcuts in the selling window. Alright, how close am I to Merchant 5? Ooh, 500,000 more, okay. Let's actually place down a few empires. Oh, and these empires right here, for I'll ally these guys by just giving them $100,000. Alright, they didn't actually go all the way up to green. So I'll just try buying something from them. Wormhole key, I'm gonna need that anyway. Okay. Eliminate... Oh, that's my own planet. Eliminate infected citizens. Oh, they all got COVID. Okay. Let's eradicate COVID. By just killing the citizens who have it. This is quite extreme. Maybe I shouldn't make COVID jokes. Alright, 3. There's gonna be 2 more somewhere. Alright, one more. Where are you? Best not be hiding in one of these buildings. There you are. Wait, no, I missed him. How did I miss him? Orbital lasers healthcare. Okay. Alright, let's actually go back to the... Now let's place down one more empire. You're gonna be doing that a lot. You're gonna be hearing me say that a lot. There's the zoologist badge we need. My home planet. Oh wait, not my home planet. Is that my pink spice planet? Damn it. Best not be taking my pink spice. I still need to get $500,000 from selling stuff. Oh. Yeah, it is my pink spice planet. Alright, let's actually complete the home mission. Terraform this planet up to level 1. I do not have the right tool. Let's see if these guys do. No, they're not selling anything. Alright, at least it gives me an excuse to go to this place and ally them. Buying more stuff. Right, alliance time. We got 5 alliances. We're gonna need 20 to get to Diplomat 5, but we might not need to get to Diplomat 5 all the way up. Make it there, please. Schedule, I guess. Come on, look in the bottom corner. Look, we're so close. Come on. Oh, what, did it stop? Oh, yes, it worked. Okay, we got the Terra Wrangler badge. Which is only worth 2 points, but we still need that extra point. Place down a factory, and I'll place down a bunch of entertainments. The reason why I place down entertainments is because they're the cheapest. Right, and we're going to be completing this mission now. Right, I wonder if there's any other missions the home planet has. Mission they have is establish a trade route. We've already done that 5 times. At least I assume we have done it 5 times. Yeah, we have. And we're out of pink spice here. because the pirates took it all because it's really valuable. Well, whatever. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's get that 1K, folks. Yeah, let's do that. It's weird. Most marathons I've been on have usually someone to read out donations, but not here. Just me all by myself. I can say anything I like. Not what I want. I'll keep it clean. Right here, I'm going to place down my first monolith. That's for the brain surgeon badge. And it doesn't let me leave right away, so I have some time to place down some planet sculpting tools for that badge. Okay, and I'll place a colony down here. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, that was weird. Alright, and place down more buildings. More buildings! Yeah, this game gets quite repetitive towards the latter half. Can I live in your Spore speedrun? Oh yes, I want to get this artifact. There we go. Collector 3. Alright. More colony placing down. For the Mothman Empire, we are expanding out a lot. And I'll head down here, because there's actually a good planet down here. Oh, wait, that's not it. You may have noticed on the title screen we had a bunch of selectable planets nearby. So this is like a home planet that you can select on the home screen and play on. And that means it's a predictable planet position, which we can also put a colony on. Alright, 13 systems. Alright, 13 down, only 22 left to go. Oh boy. And since this is a T3 planet, I can place down a lot more entertainments than I can usually. Oh, and that's going to be their mission planet. But I can no longer select that since I actually colonized it. Alright. Looking at... Alright. That's a creature-ready planet. Oh, it's a T2 planet! Oh, is it a storybook planet? Yes! Alright, that's lucky. That's really cool. Found a rare planet that had a... It's a storybook planet. That's a... It gives me the badge. That's completely random, though. So that's really lucky. And we're going to colonize it, because who cares about preservation? Alright, we're at 7 now. Master Badge 7. We can even fill this out. Place down more entertainments. See, if I place them down all in the same spot, they'll move each other out of the way. Whoop. Alright. Oops. I'll place down a monolith on this planet. I need to place down all 10 of them. Oh, this is not an artifact at all. This is a paint item. That's pretty cool. It's not like I need them, but it could help with the plant artiste badge. And pretty soon what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a wormhole. Oh, we got the first brain surgeon badge, which means one of our monoliths finally went through. Right, we're going to go through this wormhole. And out on the other side is going to be a different place in the galaxy. Right. And while I'm going in, I can actually recharge. I can't skip the cutscene. Alright, now we came from there, and we're now here. So, now, we're completely fresh. New place in the galaxy. New friends to meet. And new planets to colonize. One of the real time saves in this game, when it comes to getting a lot of badges, is the fact that some of the badges just go hand in hand with each other. You know, it's if you get going for the colonist badge, means you'll get the Empire badge along the way. Right. So we bought a bunch of stuff from them, and then we gifted them $50,000 to ally them. And that was it for that. So, in the next 15 minutes are going to be a bit repetitive, because I have to place down a lot of colonies and a lot of buildings, and a lot of monoliths. Oops. Trying to save time and use things while I'm leaving, but no, that didn't save time. That didn't save time at all. Okay, so now what? You find... Right. Oh, is this another... Oh! It's another storybook planet. Wow! Look at that. Just noticed the estimate's a lot faster. Yeah, well, what's the current time look like? I'm not looking at the stream right now, because I'm focusing on the run for the most part. Also talking to chat. I want to see. Give me a planet to go to, or an empire. Oh yes, this is a rare galactic formation, which means I get a... Oh, I got the Explorer badge as well. Very cool. Yeah, it's a binary star system, so when you look at them, you get the Sightseer badge. Same thing works with wormholes. And with wormholes, you can actually just exit right away. You don't have to wait for your spaceship to center on a planet. Right. right here, actually, I think I'll check the badge progress on some of my badges. 79. Oh, so I only need 21. Oh! Oh, wait, so I only need to conquer one more livable planet with a colony. And the rest I can use, so, see, that's a T1 planet, and it's sort of a battle between will I use the monolith on that planet, or will I use the colony so I can place down buildings, because you can't place down buildings on a T0 planet. And so you gotta find a lot of T1 planets. But, it shouldn't be too big a deal, actually, if I... Oh, yes! I love it when the other empires just reveal their position. Well, what was I saying? I don't think I had anything else to say. Buy even more colonies from you now. Weird how getting a badge for buying tools allows you to buy more tools. You know? Strange ship has arrived. Oh. It's gonna be one of those events. Alright, call zoologist badge. I only need level 2 for that one. Right. Oh, there's another one. Hey! These guys are kind too. Oh. Look how happy they are. Oh wait, nope. That was the wrong one. I tried establishing a trade route instead of a alliance. Oh. Alright, so right now I need to place down some more colonies. So that's what I'll do, prioritize. There's no way to skip the reload time. Yeah, there's no way to do that. So I'll look at this wormhole because I gotta do that. I need to make a few more alliances and buy a lot more tools. Yeah, this is a game. This is a category all about multitasking. Say, what am I at for merchant? I need 250,000 more. Alright, well, there's not really much else to say. Oh, I can't place a... Oh, Brain Surgeon 2. Right. Yeah, it takes a while for the actual Ascendants to begin. For them to get to tribal stage. Alright. Yeah, I was expecting that. I was waiting for that. Right, so just double check. 13 more. Alright, that's perfect. 13 more colony buildings I have to place down, and 13 more empire systems I have to get. And those coincide with each other, because each colony building you place down also counts as... Each one of these counts as a colony building as well. If anyone wants to know what planets I've been to. It's all the purple ones. Oh, they sound angry. Alright, so, where were they again? There they are. They do get mad at you if you ignore them. Wahoo, 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 wahoo. Alright, we're at Master Badge 8. Let's see, I need to check something. Oh, I never got to Missionista 5. Ooh, okay. Alright, so I need to find 2 more empires. I guess sometimes I don't have this routed out like 100% because there is some randomness involved. Wait, no, not that planet. This planet. No, those are pirates. Sometimes it looks like you have an artifact, but it's actually just pirates. Oh, there's another thing in that system. Whatever. Oh, man, yes. Oh, yes, another empire. Oh, this one has purple spice. Maybe they'll sell some to us. Because I still got to sell for 260,000 more dollars. Oops, all pirates. Yeah, they usually start to appear later in the game. Usually why I like to get all the artifacts out of the way early. I'm not sure if I need any more alliances, but I'll add some just in case. Alright, I have one more monolith to place down. And unlike the empires, the monoliths, they cool down fairly quickly. Alright. Okay. Don't even know how many more I need for... How many more of these I need, Okay. One more monolith to be placed down. This is it. Okay, that's one of these. One of these. Oh. All right, Planet Artis 3. I used tools 75 times. I will no longer need to be using those terraform tools. What? Why did you put me on the gas giant? Okay. Let's do that. Boom. Alright, so we're gonna need a few more empires. We need to buy a few more empires. A few more colony packs, I meant. And look at a few more things for the Sightseer badge. And also need to sell some more. I think some artifacts would be good, because I need to get around 200,000 more dollars from selling things. for the Merchant 5 badge. See, I'm making progress on multiple badges at once, because I'm getting the Sightseer badge from looking at that twin pair of stars, and I'm also getting the... going over to get the Merchant badge. Sightseer, alright. I need to double check, so I need 80 more points. Alright, I'll double check again in a second. I'll just wait for this to recharge. Alright, so where was that other empire? Here. Oh yes, good value, good value. Buy some more items from you. Look at how happy he is. Alright. Alright, let me check in. Oh my god, look at that. Just 32,000. Oh, that's right, I need to do a mission. Alright. Oh, no, that's a... I'm gonna trash that mission, actually, because that's not a good mission. That's a one that takes a long time. It doesn't actually anger them that I decide to just ignore their mission. Find a citizen of the Ape Empire. Oh. Brain Surgeon 3, there we go. I unlock Global Mind Erase from that. Oh boy. Ape Empire, alright. Alright, I need to double check how many more empires I need. 7. Oh, right, so I have all the packs now. Looks like I need to abduct a member of this empire. It's gonna piss him off a bit. Yeah. And on the way back, I'll actually place down another empire. Colonize another system. Alright, now we're going to go back here. They're going to be all happy because we did a mission for them. Wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Right. Mission is to 5. Oh, green spice on a good planet. Wow. Wish I could have found this one earlier. Oh well. I don't need to do that anymore. What am I doing? Okay. Oh, come on, sell. There we go. Got Merchant 5. Okay. So now all we need to do... What do we need to do, actually? I forgot. I'm too rusty at this. Oh, I need to place down 5 more colonies. Perhaps look at a few more wormholes while I'm at it. Alright. Oh, I probably should have done this earlier. I'm gonna make a safety save right now in case the game, because sometimes the game might crash, and that's really disappointing. And my last save was all the way down to the beginning of creature stage. You know, some of these I just have to look at and then exit because that's for the Explorer badge. Just look at a bunch of systems. Mothman. Oh, people are still dwelling on that. I mean, it's a pretty cool name, I have to say. Alright, we only need to place down 3 more empires. Okay. Then we'll get the Colonist 4 and Empire 5 badges. And buy a few more items as well. I have to wait for it to recharge. See, the game's actually paused when I'm in the middle of the interaction menu. So 3. Oh, I need 7 more for the Explorer. Alright, we're getting really close. We're getting really close here. I don't know what the current time says, but we're going to make an underestimate, probably. Oh no, leave that. Alright, so 21 more items I need to buy. And yeah, establish 5 more alliances. Current time is 129. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Alright, 2 more empires. All I need. All I need is 2 more. Alright, no, 1 more now. Yeah, hours, minutes, I know that. And it'd be a good idea now to actually find a good path to the center of the galaxy. Because the center of the galaxy, it's very interesting, because not all, in order to get to the center of the galaxy, not all paths can make it there. Alright, this is going to be the last empire I need to... Oh, wait, no, I can't place it there. Last empire I ever need to place. This is it. Right. Oh, right. Now that task was quite daunting. Alright, actually I want to take a good look. So I need 35 more badge points to finish off the game. Let's see. So, I'll get 6 from that, 10 from that, 16. 35, 16. 8 from that, 24. I'll get 1 from the Warmonger. 24, 25, and then 10 from... Oh, alright. I need to establish a few more alliances. Right, this should be, we can do this real well. Oh, I also need Jack of all trades from buying a bunch of stuff. I just buy stupid crap I don't even need. Ooh, level 5 energy, that's pretty good. I don't actually know which wormhole I came from. Oops. I know there's a good wormhole route in order to get to the center very easily, but I don't remember. I think actually I'm going the right way. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. Jack of all trades 5. All right. I only need a few more alliances, so I think it's this. I have to go through this wormhole. Alright, now this wormhole leads to 2 more wormholes. Now let's find another empire right now. Hold on. Alright, I need 2 more alliances. That's what I need. Hello? Anybody there? Okay, come on. Really? Here we go. I need to meet 2 more empires and just bribe them until they're my friends. That's basically the strategy. Well, and if that doesn't work, I can also, come on, what more do you need? Okay. Alright, I actually accepted a mission from them, because that makes them happy. I'm not going to do it, though, because what am I, a slow runner? No, I'm a speed runner. Alright, this is going to be the last alliance I need. Alright. We're 5, okay. I'm going to double check this as I go through. I need 9 more. Yes, it works. Frequent Flyer 4 plus Warmonger. Because I'm going to get Warmonger because I'm going towards the center of the galaxy. And towards the center of the galaxy is the Grox Empire. Oh, we're actually right there. Alright. This is it. The Grox Empire is the evil empire of the galaxy. Oh, hold on. That's a dead end. Yeah, see, this is kind of like a maze. You gotta figure out what places are. Okay, Warmonger badge. I think I have to go that way. Alright, and time is actually really coming up really soon. See that? That's it. That's where Omnipotent. And we're about to make it to the center of the galaxy. Okay. This is really exciting. Right. Do you want to mess up at this part? I need to use all my energy packs because it's not like I'm going to get a recharge from the Grox. Now, world record was actually set a few months ago. I haven't gone around and bothered to beat it yet. So this might be world record. Alright. Time! Alright. That was it. And I actually had my splits open during the run. So, my in-game time was 1:31:07. That's world record! Yes! 1:35:18 real time. I'm not sure if the stream says the same thing. It's not quite sub 1:30, but yeah, it's 2 minutes faster than the previous record. Unseen, but yet connected. I'll actually turn the volume up here.
Indeed, they have spilled into these other unseen worlds, just as your world is being enriched by them. It is now time.
What's that? I got a transmission call in the middle of the
us. No, just kidding. It's not scary. Indeed, the times they are good. Really good.
So after this cutscene, I'll actually be able to look at my badges and analyze a few things, but I'll let it play out for now.
And possesses such great powers. I'm glad you asked.
I mean, it's not like I put too many attempts in this run, but yeah, world record's still pretty exciting. Given the power.
Yes,
That's
that's right.
The power.
The power to create and spread life, intelligence, and understanding throughout the cosmos. Use this power wisely. Use this power so that we may one day become as one. That is, I mean,
They're all my friends, right here.
Metaphorical sense. Oh, one last thing.
My allies I made through the run.
We sold out last base a wonderful timeshare opportunity on one of our largest stars, and a rare planet in its orbit. If you're in the neighborhood, we'd love to have you by for a free breakfast and short presentation. Just look for the third rock from Spore.
Alright, my mom just came in because we have something to do in around 10-15 minutes. And that's why I would switch spots with the next runner, because I had a plan for later this afternoon. Because today's actually the last day I'll be at home before I go off to college tomorrow. So that's pretty exciting. Start of a new era. And I might not even be speedrunning this game all that much at that point. So I actually want to look at my splits right here. Maybe even show them on stream. Right, so we got out of there. You're looking to study? It's the Rochester Institute of Technology. So, technology. And also I want to window capture. Okay. I'll show you guys my splits. So these are my splits for this run. Not sure if this is showing on stream. Now, is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I was about even heading out of Civ stage with my record, the old record, and I got kind of behind space stage from some bad RNG. We can see them? Oh, yes. Cool, cool. Right, and I ended up getting saving a lot of time in the second to last split, so that's what allowed record to be possible. And yeah, that's about it for that. And alright, let's look at our badges, because I got the Wonderland Wanderer 1 and 2 badges, because that's entirely RNG, that's entirely random. So yeah, and Sightseer, if I didn't get that, I would have gotten Sightseer instead. But Wonderland Wanderer did save a bunch of time. Have fun at collage and study hard. Alright. Yeah, and that's currently what the route looks like. You see, there's not a lot of, the yellow bar shows our progress. There's not a lot of progress on the other badges, because we only did what is necessary to get Omnipotent. Title of the Omnipotent, that's what this is. And you can look at the history. All the actions we did in this game. There's a lot of colony placement, and I kind of want to route that down. Maybe go to Empire 4 rather than 5, because it takes a while to put all the empires down. But yeah, this Civ stage was pretty good. The tribe stage looks kind of goofy. Creature stage. Oh yes, there's one thing I forgot to mention. The adaptable, the blue card right here. Let's see, I went blue, blue, green, green. And this blue card gives you an ability in space stage. This ability makes interstellar travel zippier. So my spaceship is actually going 50% faster throughout the entire space stage because of the combination of allying and attacking I did in creature stage. So that just goes to show how interconnected the stages are. And if you look up here, it says 727 million years. So that's how long it took me to do all this. And actually most of that, around 90% of that's in the Cell and Creature stage. You see. Alright, so that's about it for the speed run. I will whoops. Oh yeah, that's not the game. I will log off right now, and GG, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
We hope you've enjoyed this journey through sounds.